So we are here once again downtown Sacramento, California at the North Beach Street. This is where all the homeless people hang out. My heart goes out to the homeless, you got people just, look at all these homeless people, just laying around, living out of bags, suitcases, just basically, homeless, don't have nowhere to go. Most of them probably don't know where their family is. Everybody's just, homeless, and it's just really sad, the government, they need to build more shelters for the people, and hire more doctors and nurses and just people who can just rehabilitate these people, and it's just really sad because they really need help, and if everybody could just do something, give them some food, give them a word from the Lord, because God said preach to the poor. You're supposed to preach to everybody. But that's what he did. That's what Jesus did. He preached to the poor. He helped the poor. He ate with the poor. He helped them. That's what he did. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing exactly what Jesus said do. We're supposed to be doing what he do, and we're supposed to be doing more. And which we are doing more because the technology is different now. So, we could do more, and we could show more, we could do more. And then, spiritually, we just all need to stay prayed up, do a little fasting. These are all shelters over here. And, all these people sitting out here. See, a lot of the shelters, they're closed right now because they usually feed them and then they got to leave by a certain time, because they're supposed to be out looking for jobs or whatever, or just looking for jobs and trying to help them. But I don't think it's enough shelters. I don't think it's enough rehabilitation. I don't think it's enough help. But the government is busy just, building jails for people because there's money in it. They're so busy making new meds for the people to take to try to heal them, but they healing one thing, but it's causing something else to happen. Just causing something else to happen. It's just terrible because there's money in the pharmaceutical industry. And so that's what their focus is. It's just a lot of homeless people out. There's a lot of homeless kids, and they need to do something about it. I lived in Vegas for 2 years. It's the same way in Vegas. I think Vegas is a little worse to me. I've seen more people in Vegas than I've seen in anywhere else. I've seen more people in Vegas homeless, because people go out to Vegas with the American dream that they gonna hit it big, and they end up gambling and losing everything they brought, everything they got, and they just pawn everything and lose everything, and the devil just take over. And it's so easy to let the devil take over your mind, because if you don't rely on the Lord Jesus Christ, because he said he will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory. So if you don't depend on Jesus, you're going to depend on the casino. And you can't depend on the casino, because the casino is not, that's just a temporary fix, because once you win big, you're going to keep going back. And you keep going back, you're going to keep going back. It's like a high. That first hit that you hit big, 2,500 or whatever, that's like a high. So you keep going back because you just know you're going to hit that high, which is that another 2,500. But that you may not hit that till another year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So you didn't spend all your earnings, everything you didn't made, everything that you didn't earn, searching for that high, that first high. When you hit it big, or it could be a second or third big high. So you keep going back trying to reach that high, and so in the end you become homeless because you lose everything trying to get that high. And in the meantime, you done lost thousands of dollars trying to get that high. But by the time you get that next fix of winnings, you done already lost about thousands. You done lost thousands, but you won 2,500, but you done already lost thousands. So it's like a trick of the devil, and the casinos know it. That's why they serve you alcohol, and they know gambling mixed in with alcohol, and some of them come to the casino drugs already drugged up. They know if you got drugs and alcohol and you got money, you're gonna end up letting all your money go, because that high is gonna make you think you invincible, like it don't affect you because you're having fun. But in the end, you could lose everything. So that's what I'm saying. That's why you have a lot of homeless people on the street, because a lot of them was gamblers. They lost everything. They lost their family. They lost their job. They lost their wife. And people are homeless for different reasons. They might have, like I said, been a gambler or alcoholic, or took drugs, or lost family members in their family. There's different reasons why people become homeless. And, and also too, people don't talk about this, but this is real too. Another reason why people become homeless is because some of us have a high calling on our life to talk for the Lord. And if you are called by God and you are running from the Lord, your life is gonna be all bad, because that means you are going against God and you want to do what you want to do, and you're not doing what He asks you to do. And so therefore you can go through a lot in your life too, and lose everything, and lose your mind. You can lose your mind if you don't do what God tells you to do. He will make it to where you will lose your mind, and you think all of this is coming from the devil, but it's really coming from God, because you were called by God to do a work for Him, and you didn't do it for whatever reason, because you was worrying about what people was gonna say about you, how you look, what you thought about what people was gonna say about you. You didn't do what you was supposed to do for God, so therefore you lost your freaking mind. Because God calls it to happen, because that's what He does. He can do whatever He want to do because He's God. And He made the devil, and He made us, and He made the angels, and God can do whatever He want to do. So that's all I'm saying. If you are called by God, and and you got a calling on your life, and you know it, because you know it. If you got a calling on your life, you know it. You better step up in your calling, do a little fasting and praying, and ask God to give you strength, and do what you're supposed to do. Because trust and believe, if you got a calling on your life, God is calling you for a reason. And that reason is to help somebody and help masses of people. You got to do what you're supposed to do. It's not about running after money and women and cars and businesses. It's about doing what you're supposed to do for the Lord. That's what it's all about. So that's all I'm talking about. I'm just going through the neighborhood, going to some of the areas, that, a lot of people is just homeless, and God said the poor are going to always be amongst us, and it's true. Every state you have your poor people. Every state there's poor people everywhere, but also you can start with your home base, your family members that's homeless. Help them out. Now, if these people, you got some family members, they just want to just do drugs and do what they want to do. They just want to gamble or do drugs. They don't want to be helped. Those, you just got to pray for them and keep it pushing, because sometimes you can help your family members, but they don't want no help, or they'll try to use you because they trying to get their next fix or whatever. But those, you got to just let them go and pray for them and let God deal with them, because he will deal with them. But for the ones who got mental issues, that really got, some real situations going on, you got to try to help them. Try to help them. Tell them to get on meds. Help them. Take them to the doctor. Make them get on those meds. That's whatever you need to do to help your family members. A lot of mental illness come from past generations of devilment stuff, just generational curse. And we could break that curse by fasting and praying. And if you know you got a generational curse in your family, you know exactly where it is, what it is, and you know where it stems from. Pray. You can pray and fast and break that curse. And a lot of times, people are under a curse. And if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you are under a curse. So that's what I'm saying. Help the homeless. Help the homeless. People in high places, people who got churches, since y'all ain't doing nothing in none of these churches during the day, the churches is all closed during the day. Get them churches and turn them into shelters. Put beds in them churches and turn them into shelters and help somebody. Because right now, I can go to about 20 churches right now and they all closed. And this is a Wednesday or a Thursday? This is a Thursday. Shoot, you go to them churches right now, ain't none of them open. So they need to take them churches and they need to turn them into shelters and they need to help the homeless. And that's it. That's all. And that's the word for today. Have a good day.